For those who are looking for an adventure, there is no better way to discover the beauty of a country than by walking its roads. With every step, you will find new scenery, meet interesting people, and have the opportunity to experience the local culture like no other way of traveling. This is why we decided to walk across Japan and find out if this is the cheapest way to discover the land of the rising sun. Along the way, we will also reveal some very important things that you need to know before setting off on your journey, so make sure to watch until the end. And without further ado, let's get started. Section 1. The basics. Hitchhiking in Japan is fairly simple. There are 3 main rules that you should always follow. Number 1. Thumb. When hitchhiking, it's essential to know how to properly signal passing cars. While many may think that the common international sign is sufficient, in Japan, drivers often don't respond to this gesture. Instead, locals prefer to use their thumbs in an up and down motion to indicate whether they can pick up passengers or not. If they have space in their car and want to stop, they will slowly reduce their speed and eventually pull over to the side of the road. On the other hand, if they cannot stop because it's already full, they will continue driving at the same speed while moving their thumb in a down and sideways motion, signaling that they cannot offer a ride. Number 2, wear bright colors. In general, Japanese drivers tend to be more cautious when it comes to picking up hitchhikers. To increase your chances of getting a ride, it's best to stand out and be easily visible. Therefore, you should consider wearing bright-colored clothing when asking for a ride. And number 3, carry a sign. It's highly recommended to carry a sign with you that has your intended destination written on it. Many drivers in Japan travel long distances for work reasons and may be willing to drop you off at your desired location if they are heading in that direction. If you don't have a sign, it may take longer for a driver to stop because they might not know where you're going and would prefer to avoid making detours. Section 2. Cost comparison. Japan is known to be one of the most expensive countries in the world. But what about hitchhiking? Is it possible to do it on a budget? The answer is yes. We were pleasantly surprised to find that hitchhiking in Japan is actually cheaper than in any other country we visited before. On average, we paid only $15 per ride, which is extremely low compared to other methods of transportation in Japan. For example, a Shinkansen ticket can cost anywhere between $80 to $200 for a long-distance journey. While buses are more affordable, they still range between $30 to $50 for the same route. Taxis are even more expensive and can set you back up to $100 for a short distance. However, by hitchhiking, we managed to significantly reduce our transportation costs and allocate our budget to other expenses, such as food and accommodation. Section 3. Safety and trust. Safety is always a top priority when it comes to hitchhiking, and Japan is no exception. It is important to note that drivers who pick up hitchhikers are complete strangers, and you should exercise caution when deciding who to trust. However, we found that the overall safety of hitchhiking in Japan is quite high due to the country's low crime rate and polite culture. In our experience, most drivers were friendly and treated us well throughout our journey. They often went above and beyond to ensure our comfort and safety by offering us water, snacks, and even blankets. One driver even insisted on driving us through a scenic route so that we could enjoy the beautiful autumn leaves along the way. Despite these positive experiences, it's crucial to remain vigilant and take necessary precautions when hitchhiking anywhere in the world. Section 4. Cultural etiquette. In Japan, it is customary to bow when greeting others, and this applies to drivers as well. When asking for a ride, it is polite to show gratitude by bowing to the driver. In addition, it is important to be aware of personal space and refrain from touching the driver or their belongings without permission. Japanese drivers may also adhere to a different time schedule, and it is crucial to respect their time by being ready to hitchhike early in the morning or late in the evening when most drivers are not available. Lastly, it is important to be prepared for situations where drivers cannot pick you up due to safety concerns such as heavy rain or snow. In these cases, it is best to wait until conditions improve or seek shelter at a nearby convenience store. Overall, understanding and respecting Japanese cultural norms will help ensure a smooth and enjoyable hitchhiking experience. Section 5. Challenges. Despite the affordability and efficiency of hitchhiking in Japan, it is essential to be aware of the challenges that may arise before embarking on your journey. First and foremost, language barrier. Although many Japanese drivers may not speak English, we found that most of them were willing to communicate with us using a combination of broken English and the Google Translate app. However, it's worth noting that some drivers may not want to make the effort to communicate and may simply drive past you without stopping. To overcome this challenge, it's advisable to learn basic Japanese phrases such as konnichiwa, which means hello, and arigato, which means thank you. Additionally, carrying a physical map can be helpful in communicating your desired destination to drivers who don't speak English. Another challenge of hitchhiking in Japan is the limited availability of rest stops. Unlike in Europe or North America, Japan's highways are less frequent and the rest stops can be quite far apart. This means that you may have to walk longer distances between rest stops, and it's essential to plan your route accordingly. Moreover, the weather conditions in Japan can be unpredictable, ranging from scorching heat in the summer to heavy snowfall in the winter. It's crucial to dress in layers and be prepared for all types of weather. Lastly, it's important to note that hitchhiking is illegal in some areas of Japan, including major cities like Tokyo and Osaka. It's advisable to check the local regulations before starting your journey to avoid any legal issues. Section 6. Stories from the Road. During our hitchhiking adventure across Japan, we had the privilege of meeting some truly remarkable people who made our journey unforgettable. One such encounter was with an elderly couple who picked us up near the start of our adventure. Despite their age, they were incredibly friendly and insisted on driving us all the way to our next destination, refusing any payment for the ride. Their kindness and hospitality left a lasting impression on us, and we were grateful for their generosity. Another memorable experience was when we hitched a ride with a group of young professionals who were traveling for work. Despite their busy schedule, they were happy to chat with us and share their experiences living and working in Japan. They gave us valuable insights into the local culture and customs, which enhanced our understanding of the country. Furthermore, we had the good fortune to meet a solo traveler named Hana, who became our unofficial tour guide for a few days. Hana is a Japanese national who has a passion for hiking and exploring the great outdoors. She joined us on our journey and shared her knowledge of the area, helping us navigate the local transportation system and even treating us to some delicious street food. Her enthusiasm for her country was contagious, and she made sure we experienced the true essence of Japanese culture. One of the most heartwarming encounters happened when we were fortunate enough to spend a night at a local family's home. Through couch surfing, we connected with a couple who welcomed us into their home and treated us like their own children. They went out of their way to ensure our comfort and even prepared a traditional Japanese meal for us, complete with tatami mats and futon bedding. It was an incredible experience that allowed us to immerse ourselves in the local culture and witness the true meaning of Japanese hospitality. These are just a few of the many incredible people we had the pleasure of meeting during our hitchhiking adventure across Japan. Each encounter left a lasting impact on us, and we feel incredibly fortunate to have experienced the warmth and generosity of the Japanese people firsthand. Conclusion: hitchhiking across Japan has been an incredible experience. Not only did we discover the beauty of the country, but we also learned about its rich history and culture. By hitchhiking, we were able to travel to places that might have been difficult to reach otherwise, and meet people from all walks of life. We encountered friendly locals who went out of their way to help us, delicious food, and stunning landscapes that left us in awe. However, it's essential to be prepared for the challenges that come with hitchhiking, such as language barriers, limited rest stops, and unpredictable weather. Nevertheless, the sense of adventure and freedom that comes with hitchhiking is unparalleled, and we encourage anyone who loves exploring the world in an unconventional way to try it. Before saying goodbye, remember to subscribe to stay updated on our future adventures. Until then, keep exploring and discovering all the hidden gems that our planet has to offer.